Isang mapayapang hapon Pilipinas. Ito po ang inyong balirinin ng bayan, si Macuja Elizalde, na bumabati sa lahat ng nakikinig sa DZRH Radio at sa mga nanonood sa DZRH TV, lalo na sa ating mga kasamahang alagad ng sining at kultura sa buong bansa. Sa bisa ng Presidential Proclamation number 933 na nilagdaan noong 2014, ang huling linggo ng Hulyo bawat taon ay ipinagdiriwang bilang Linggo ng Musikang Pilipino. Layunin nitong mas pasiglahin ang original Filipino music o mas kilala bilang OPM, upang lalong tangkilikin at bigyang halaga ng mga Filipino audiences bilang homegrown music. At bilang pakikiisa sa pagdiriwang ng Linggo ng Musikang Pilipino, kasama natin ang isang multi-talented and multi-awarded musical artist na masasabing naging haligi na rin ng OPM music dahil sa kanyang napakaraming kontribusyon sa ating local pop music industry sa loob ng halos 40 taon. Kaya't huwag kayong aalis. Sa hapong ito, samahan ninyo kami sa kalahating oras ng masayang kwentuhan kasama ang singer, songwriter, arranger, and music producer na si Moy Ortiz. Magbabalik po kami pagkatapos ng ilang paalala.
Programang hatid ay sining at kulturang para sa lahat. Magbabalik ang Art to Art.
Tinesting, sinuri, siniyasan. Ang resulta? Super effective ang Shield sa pagpatay ng bakterya at virus. Shield Antibacterial Soap. Believe ang mga eksperto sa Philippine Nurses Association. At si Mami.
Tiwala ako sa Shield.
Shield Antibacterial Soap. Napatunayang mabisa. Ang mga nurse, tiwala.
Hello, Washi! Laundry day na naman!
Yay! Anong meron?
Mancha ng chocolate, putik, may libag pa!
Kaya natin yan! With Pride Washing Machine Detergent, may triple stain-away formula. Tanggal ang makapit, madikit, at malupit na dumit mancha. Kaya easy-easy ang labada.
Mula noon hanggang ngayon!
All you need is pride. All you need is pride. ACS.
Usapang sining at kultura para sa lahat. Art to Art.
Nandito pa rin tayo sa Art to Art at kasama natin sa hapong ito, singer, songwriter, musical arranger, and producer, Moy Ortiz. Magandang hapon, Moy.
Magandang hapon,
And
Lisa.
welcome back to Art to Art.
Maraming salamat.
I mean, your previous guesting was with the whole company
Tama.
quite a long time ago.
Let's not count how many years, but maraming salamat for having me today on your wonderful program.
Oh, and of course, happy birthday!
Yikes!
Yes.
Maraming salamat. Happy birthday rin kay Missy.
Happy birthday sa anak kong si Missy. At syempre, good luck din sa aking anak. Masabi ko lang, kasi she's taking the California bar
Oh, wow.
in a few days' time. So, good luck, anak!
God bless her. God bless you,
Yeah.
Missy.
All right. Okay, Moy, so I know it's been a while since you were here in our program. So, magbalik tanaw muna tayo. Paano ka nagsimula sa mundo ng musika? Paano napukaw muna ang iyong interes sa musika?
Okay. Professionally, nag-umpisa all my life from grade school, high school, and university. Miyembro po ako ng mga choirs, iba't ibang choir directors. So, yun talaga ang training ko sa music. I've been a harmony and a chorister all these years. And then, ang ginagawa namin, kasi miyembro po ako ng Ateneo College Glee Club under Dr. Joel Navarro. Nung time na yun, nasa college pa kami, paano kami pumasok? Ang ating national artist na si Ryan Cayabyab, binigyan po kami ng break as backup vocalists and ensemble performers para sa isang konsyerto ni Miss Celeste Legaspi na ginawa noong 1985 sa Cultural Center of the Philippines. So, nakapasok kami sa industriya as backup singers. And one job led to another. At sa awa ng Diyos, after 39 years, nandito pa rin po kami nagtatrabaho at tinatangkilik pa kami ng audience natin.
Yes, the company was established in 1985.
Tama.
Okay. So, in the early years of the group, ano yung mga challenges na hinarap ninyo?
Many challenges, artistic, financial, just like I think any other struggling artist, not just in the Philippines, but in the world, finding, from an artistic point of view, finding your distinct and unique voice and what you have to contribute to the industry, to the music industry, to the culture. Finding that is, I think, every art's journey. But also finding an audience that would support you, so that you can continue to do your music and your art. It's always been, I'm sure you can relate to this, a challenge between commerce and art. So finding that right balance to be accessible and commercial, yet at the same time, not losing your artistic DNA, you know, not totally selling out. So finding that balance. We really found it challenging dun sa, siyempre nung nag-umpisa na kami gumawa ng mga albums, no? Gusto mo, siyempre, yung personal taste mo, pero kailangan bumenta rin yung plaka. So, yun, naging challenge yun. Pero sa awa ng Diyos, through trial and error, parang lahat ng artist, nahahanap mo rin yung tamang balance.
Okay, yeah. And do you think that's the secret of the longevity of the group? I mean, you're 40 years old.
Yes. I think that is one of it. Pero I think mainly we have to acknowledge the source of where we got all of these talents and these gifts. I think God really willed it because everyone said groups, especially in the Philippines, and vocal harmony groups, they don't last. But sa awa ng Panginoon, nandito pa rin po kami. So I think basically that is God-appointed. Talagang na pumayag ang Diyos. And secondly, pumayag rin yung aming audience. The audience said, yes, we will support you. And we are, it's not just lip service. We are eternally grateful to God and to our audience for making a career with long legs possible.
Yes, true. Well, you wear so many hats.
You gotta.
I mean, kasama na dito sa, of course, pagiging singer, you're also songwriter, arranger, producer, musical director, and vocal coach.
Yes, Liz.
All right. May nakalimutan ba ako doon?
I think that's
Okay,
mostly
so
it.
paano mo ibinabalanse lahat ng iba't iba mong roles na ito? Well, within the group,
Yeah.
and of course, as an artist.
Yung main ko na trabaho talaga as a performer and musical director ng aking grupo, ang pangalan The Company. But nung nag-umpisa po ako ng company, pinayuhan na ako ng aking isa sa mga teachers ko. She is like considered the queen of the backup vocalists in the Philippines. Her name is Babsi Molina. And she said, to stay long in this industry, in any industry, you must be able to offer a wide menu of skill sets, and what you can offer. Because if you're a one-trick pony, the industry can easily dispose of you. So, bata pa ako, tinuruan na ako na, kailangan versatile ka at marami kang maibibigay. I'm sure this is also your journey. Kung ano ang requirement ng trabaho, whether the job is a commission on to write a song or to arrange, or for my case, to either produce an album or to produce a concert. Kailangan dun mo ituon yung iyong skill set para ma-serve mo kung anong kailangan sa trabahong yon. It's a difficult balancing act, but you have to know what are the requirements of that job.
Okay. And speaking of the job, which is your favorite role?
Hindi
Hirap
ako
pumili
handa
ba?
sa tanong na yun. My favorite role is singing harmony. Basically, being a group singer, because that's really my number one passion. You know, I really, ever since as a child, I've never been drawn to solo singing, but when you hear the magic of different musical frequency in harmony, that really is my heaven. So yun yung
Fantastic.
pag-awit sa company, whether it's in the studio or in the on live stage, yun talagang paborito ko. Pero kailangan versatilo ka. You
Yes.
should be versatile to,
Yes, true.
you know, to make a living out of your art and also to stay long in the industry.
Okay, so as a teacher naman, as a vocal coach and voice teacher, ano yung pinakamahalagang bagay na gusto mong matutunan ng mga students mo? What are basically your non-negotiables as a mentor?
For me, ang importante, lalo na ngayon sa ating panahon ngayon, ang importante kailan ituon mo yung iyong attention at iyong ang iyong gift sa kung ano ang the meat and bones of your art sa sining mo. Kung manganganta ka, kung songwriter ka, kung mananayaw ka, if you are a dancer, it should be focused on the craft. And kailangan importante yun na, kasi kailangan eternal student ka. Hindi ka talaga, dapat wag kang magsabing, alam ko na yan lahat. Alam ko na yan. Dahil imposible yun. Kung ang minamahal natin nga na Ryan Cabiab, tuloy-tuloy ang pag-aaral, you should really be an eternal student. Don't be concerned with the other frivolous things. Although it's not frivolous, it's also important not to have a career. Whether the number of followers that you have, the likes that you have, that is secondary. Ang importante is craft. So don't be distracted with the other things. Concentrate on your craft and be an eternal student. Yun po ang importante.
That's so true. I mean, hindi lang syempre sa mga estudyante ng voice, but for students in general of any craft.
Of any art.
Yeah, of any art form. Minsan parang, lalo na ngayon sa age of social media, no? Ako ang nakikita ko lalo na sa mga batang mga mananayaw is padamihan sila ng ikot, pagandahan ng post sa Instagram, pero that's not everything. That's not the be all and by all of your craft. It
I
really
agree
is,
with
yeah.
you, Liz. I mean, of course we understand that yung example mo na padamihan ng ikot, pataasan, that is impressive, initially impressive. Sa musika naman, tinuturo namin sa estudyante namin na syempre mai-impress yung audience mo kung malaki ang boses mo, mataas ang mga nota na kaya mong gawin, mga power ballad na yun, mga sigawan. But kung gusto mo mas malalim yung iyong appreciation at understanding sa iyong sining, kailangan mas malalim daw. Hindi lang yun pataasan ng kick mo o padamihan ng ikot or palakihan ng boses. Kailangan mas malalim pa yung ating pag-appreciate at pag-unawa ng ating sining.
Totoo. Okay. Well, wow. That was 15 minutes. Sa ating pagbabalik, pag-uusapan natin ang bagong solo project ni Moy Ortiz. Dito pa rin sa Art to Art. Magbabalik po kami pagkatapos na ilang paalala.
Programang hatid ay sining at kulturang para sa lahat. Magbabalik ang Art to Art. schedule ng mga inaabangang konsyerto, update sa mga magagandang panoorin sa mga tanghalan at teatro. Narito na ang Art to Art Calendar.
Narito ang ating arts calendar. Sa wika, ilulunsad kamakailan ng Komisyon sa Wikang Filipino ang poster para sa pagdiriwang ng Buwan ng Wikang Pambansa 2024 na may temang Filipino, Wikang Mapagpalaya. Tampok ang iba't ibang gawaing pangwika sa buong buwan ng Agosto, kabilang ang 5 serye ng webinar. Tertulyang pangwika sa pamamagitan ng mga sentro ng wika at kultura sa iba't ibang universidad sa Pilipinas. Mga timpalak at gawad, selyo ng kahusayan sa serbisyo publiko at gabi ng parangal. Para sa karagdagang detalye at impormasyon, makipag-ugnay sa sangay ng impormasyon at publikasyon sa pamamagitan ng email sa timpalak.gawad@kwf.gov.ph. Sa musika, patuloy na inihahandog ng Manila Pianos Artist Series ang Mozart 2024, isang serye ng mga palabas na nakatuon sa mga obra ng batikang Austrian composer. Ang susunod na concert ay itatanghal sa August 4, alas 6 ng gabi sa Manila Piano Showroom, Ronak Lifestyle Center, Paseo de Magallanes, Makati City. Tampok ang mga soloists na sina Gabriel Art Mendoza sa violin at Joven Aguisap sa viola, na sasamahang tumugtog ng Pundakit Virtuosi ng mga likha ni Mozart, ang Concerto for Violin and Orchestra No. 1 in B-flat major K207 at ang Sinfonia Concertante for Violin, Viola and Orchestra in E-flat major K364. Para sa ticket at mga katanungan, bumisita sa Facebook page ng Manila Pianos Artist Series. Sa sining visual, bilang pagdiriwang ng kanilang 56th anniversary, inihahandog ng Saturday Group of Artists ang exhibit na pinamagatang Legacy. Nagbukas noong July 22, makikita ito hanggang August 5 sa Gallery Francesca sa SM Mega Mall, Mandaluyong City. Ang temang Legacy ay naglalayong makapag-iwan ng nagtatagal na epekto sa art community at para rin makapagbigay inspirasyon sa mga susunod na henerasyon ng mga artists. Para sa karagdagang detalye, mag-email sa info@galleryfrancesca.com o bumisita sa website nito.
Tinesting, sinuri, siniyasan. Ang resulta? Super effective ang Shield sa pagpatay ng bakterya at virus. Shield Antibacterial Soap. Believe ang mga eksperto sa Philippine Nurses Association. At si Mami,
Tiwala ako sa Shield.
Shield Antibacterial Soap. Napatunayang mabisa. Ang mga nurse, tiwala.
Hello, Washi! Laundry day na naman!
Yay! Anong meron?
Mancha ng chocolate, putik, may libag pa!
Kaya natin yan! With Pride Washing Machine Detergent, may triple stain-away formula. Tanggalang makapit, madikit, at malupit na dumit mancha. Kaya easy-easy ang labada.
Mula noon hanggang ngayon!
All you need is pride. All you need is pride. ACS.
Usapang sining at kultura para sa lahat. Art to Art.
Andito pa rin tayo sa Art to Art at kasama pa rin natin ang multi-awarded Filipino musical artist na si Moy Ortiz. Moy, tell us more about the OPM Archives project, which, you are part of, yes?
Yes, salamat Lisa.
Okay.
Yung OPM archive na yan, ito ay brainchild ni Tats Rehante Manahan, si Miss Celeste Legaspi, Girly Rodis, and si Dina Remolacio, Rina Kayabyab at yours truly po. Ito po ay, ang layunin po namin ay magkaroon ng digital, hindi pa kasi kaya ng physical, digital repository ng lahat ng importante and significance artifacts, trivia about contemporary Filipino music. OPM yung kinikwento namin. Meron po kaming page sa Facebook at sa Instagram at naumpisa na po yan. Lalo na nung panahon ng pandemya, we had a lot of time to really look for artifacts and for stories and for photos that talked about the early days of OPM.
Yeah.
So sinasabi natin siguro, pwede natin yan maumpisan mga 1975 kasi ang nag-umpisa talaga nun, yung Manila Sound, yung bandang Hot Dog, the one with their song Manila. And then tuloy-tuloy niyan with Metro Pop contest and all. And up to this day, it would be false to talk about OPM, the glory days of OPM during the 70s, because that's not true, because OPM in 2024 is really in its glory days and flourishing here and abroad. So, yun po, inumpisahan po namin. Medyo mahina po yung pagkolekta ng like photos or artifacts. This started because we were in partnership with the Ayala Museum and the Ayala Foundation. Pero ngayon po, hindi na yata. So, medyo may mga challenges po tayo like everything in life. Pero magandang layunin na ipagpatuloy po natin yung OPM archive.
Sana naman matuloy yon kasi it's a great idea. Maganda talagang layunin na ma-archive, ma-record lahat ng OPM. It's treasure.
It is.
Yeah, it is
It's
treasure.
cultural heritage. No?
That's true. Okay, at dahil napaka-busy mo at napaka-busy nating lahat, it took 4 decades for you to come out with your solo album? Finally?
I don't know if it was the case of being busy or just having the guts to do it, to go out on my
Okay,
own outside
alright.
of company. But the reason this solo album came about was because I don't mean to overshare, but when something significant like death in the family happens, it really helps you re-examine your life and come face to face with your mortality and the things that you wish to, because you know the realization that no one is promised tomorrow.
Yeah.
It focuses you, it forces you to focus on the essentials. So there are certain things and projects and dreams that you wish to pursue that you just put on the back burner for a while. Pero sa nangyari na yun, in this case, my uncle who had a lot of influence in me, I don't know if your audience still remember him. Siya po'y singer, mga nganta, member of the New Minstrels. Ang pangalan niya po, Eugene Villaluz. He used to be a singer with the New Minstrels. He passed away, unfortunately, 7 years ago. And that was like a shock to us. But, you know, just the realization that no one is promised tomorrow. I said, I can't waste time anymore. I have to do what I have to do. So I embarked on this special project.
Okay. Which is called Mass Pop. All right. Okay. So before we go into the making of Mass Pop, let's watch a video clip featuring one of the songs in the album.
Salamat.
Kyrie eleison, Kyrie, Kyrie eleison, Kyrie, Kyrie eleison, Kyrie, eleison, Kyrie eleison, Kyrie, eleison, Kyrie eleison, eleison, Kyrie eleison, Kyrie, Kyrie eleison, Kyrie, Kyrie eleison, Kyrie, eleison, Kyrie eleison, Kyrie, eleison, Kyrie eleison,
Wow, Mon. So, could you just briefly explain to us ano yung kakapanood lang natin, the song, the concept, the project?
Ay, salamat Liz for this opportunity. Itong project na ito is called Mass Pop. This is a concept album. This is how would you say? A large work in contemporary a cappella that fuses the Latin Mass or the Tridentine Mass with the harmonies and the beats of contemporary a cappella. In fact, it's a 9-section large work in a cappella, and it's basically choral music with a beatbox. And I'm very happy to know that the person who's on the album on Mass Pop has been your guest.
Yes.
Musical director Mike Solomon. And yung Mass Pop po, it features a lot of artists who are considered in the top tier in vocal harmony and in the world of choral music. We have Acapelago, Ateneo Chamber Singers, The Company, the Philippine Madrigal Singers, Pinopela, the Ryan Cayabyab Singers, alongside Mike Solomon. So it's a, I hope they don't find it irreverent, but it's a very contemporary take that on the Latin Mass that fuses the ancient with the contemporary, the traditional with the trendy, the sacred and the secular. So it's this fusion.
So what inspired you to create mass pop? You know, pagsasama ng traditional Latin mass with contemporary a cappella with beatbox. It's so creative. You know.
Salamat, Liz. Coming from you means a lot. You know, honestly, the germ of the idea really happened during Mass. I was at Mass. I was in grief. My uncle passed away. How could I honor him? You honor the people that you've lost by living your best life and doing your best work. So, nasa misa po ako. So, sabi ko, it's always been a dream of mine to write a large piece of choral work. But I said, what if all of these influences I like classical music and I like pop music, you fuse it together. So, yun po ang nangyari. Inspired, aminin ko na na-inspire ako sa mga misa ni Ryan Cayabyab. Noong 1982, sumulat po siya as part, I think, of his requirements masters or in composition. Sumulat po siya ng misa. At saka, syempre, I'm sure alam mo rin to, yung isinulat ni Leonard Bernstein na Mass. It's very, very contemporary. Hindi naman po na sinasabi ko, inihahambing ko ang sarili ko sa mga masters na yun. Pero yun po yung influences ko. With the Mass of Ryan, it was a mixture of East and West.
Yeah.
And with Leonard Bernstein, which really influenced me with Mass Pop, the collision of cold and hard church dogma with real life everyday empathy. So yun po yung germ of the idea sa paggawa ng Mass Pop.
Para na rin kang nag-journey full circle, no? Because I mean, with your beginnings as a choir boy,
Yes.
in the Mass, as the member of a choir at Mass, and then going into this, 40 years later, here we are, no?
I think walang walang aksidente sa buhay. Everything is God appointed. At lahat ng natutunan ko sa classical world at sa pop world, ibinuhos ko dito kasi itong mass pop na concept album, ito yung ating humble offering sa Panginoon at kay Mama Mary. At saka contribution ko na rin sa canon of choral music in OPM. Munting handog.
Fantastic. Congratulations.
Maraming salamat, Liz.
Okay, so I understand mass pop is self-produced as well?
Yes.
Self-financed?
Yes.
Wow, okay. I can relate.
Grabe.
So, I'm sure maraming challenges, maraming hamon. Can you talk us through that?
It took me 7 years to write, produce, record, and finally release Mass Pop. It's self-produced, so everything is out of pocket. Hindi biro yun. Of course,
With so many, big all-star cast,
super
right?
artists.
Top-tier vocal groups. You mentioned some of them already. Earlier.
Yes, Liz.
Wow. So,
Hindi biro po i-invite yun kasi aaminin ko, Lisa, na hindi ko kaya ang kanilang legitimate and legal talent fees. Pero maraming pakiusap at lahat ng artist dito, they said yes to my humble invite and nag-apila talaga sa kanila na they're the person to sing this section of the Mass. They'd be the perfect in terms of casting.
yeah.
Sa awa ng Diyos, lahat umuo. Walang artista na umayaw sa imbitasyon. So, aside from the financial, it's also the logistic. I'm sure you can relate to this. The logistical side of scheduling them in the studio, finding the studio na anong studio sa Pilipinas nakakasya ang Philippine Madrigal Singers o yung Ateneo Chamber Singers, very circuitous yung finding the logistics. And also, aaminin ko sa'yo, hindi na ako magpapakakul. Nung pandemic, syempre, lahat ng finances natin, walang kasiguraduhan. So, you had to prioritize where your money would go. So, Mass Pop took a hiatus for 3 years, the 3 years of the pandemic. Pero I still kept on creating songs that is related to this project. So nung 3 years ng pandemic na tumigil ang recording, I remixed the entire album. That's why nung itong album na to ay na-release nung July 14. At today, July 28 po, yung remixes of the main sections of the Mass is gonna be released also today. So it's basically 2 albums, the main Mass album and the remix album.
All right. And where, when, saan mahahanap itong recordings ng Mass Pop?
Salamat, Liz. It's self-produced under and released under my label, Pop Art Music. Puro pop. Pop Art Music. And it's released on all digital platforms. But the main digital platforms ay sa Spotify, sa YouTube, sa Apple Music. It's all over the places where you can stream and get your music. Pero meron po tayong physical CD para doon sa may mga CD players pa. You can order it through me directly, ortiz.moy@gmail.com. And since we're on the topic, meron po akong munting handog sa inyo.
Oh,
Mamarapatin niyo po.
Okay,
So
salamat.
that's the CD. A humble gift.
All right.
And thank you.
Wow. Okay. Moy, as a practicing Catholic and lifelong choir master, ano ang personal significance ng Mass Pop for you? At ano yung nais mong maiwang legacy
Mabigat
ng
na pangalan.
album,
Legacy.
sa mga nakikinig sa atin
Yes.
ngayon? No?
Well, the aim and the hope is that there would be a greater appreciation for the sacrifice of the Holy Eucharist. Unfortunately, it's the reality. We have to admit it that even here in the Philippines, there is a diminishing of Catholics who regularly go to Mass, and that's heartbreaking. It happens also abroad, we all know that. That there is a greater appreciation of the sacrament. That is the sacrament where you literally meet Jesus in the transubstantiation. At matatanggap mo mismo ang Panginoon Diyos, Jesus. You get to appreciate that. And also, number 2 is that we get to have a greater appreciation of our choirs and our vocal harmony groups in the Philippines, because what we have here is a treasure trove. Ang Philippine choirs natin, siguro, no offense to anyone out there, mas marami pang nadadalang gold awards and Grand Prix awards kesa sa ibang larangan, let's say in sports or anything, but they are really underappreciated. So this is to also pay honor to our choirs and to our choristers and our harmony singers. Yun po yung aking hope na mangyari po rito.
Of course. All right. Well, maraming salamat mo sa pagbisita mo dito sa aming programa sa hapong ito. Congratulations on the release of your very first solo album, Mass Pop, and congratulations also on your success in the business. Anyayahan mo silang mag-download ng Mass Pop?
Yes.
Yeah?
Lisa, maraming salamat for having me on your program. Greatly appreciate the pleasure and the privilege. Maraming salamat. Gusto po kayo, I want to invite you all to, I hope you would consider listening to this concept album called Mass Pop, which features the best of the best in harmony music here in the Philippines. You can listen to it and stream it on all your digital platforms. Or if you would like to have a copy of the physical CD, just email me on Instagram or Facebook. And thank you everyone for your time and consideration for this project. Thank you,
And
Lisa.
Moy, once again, happy birthday.
Salamat. Maraming salamat.
Hanggang sa susunod na linggo, samahan ninyo kami ulit dito sa Art to Art, kung saan ang usapang sining at kultura ay para sa lahat. Ito po ang inyong balerina ng bayan, Macuja Elizalde, nagpupugay sa artistang Pilipino.